Welcome to episode 36 of KinFit. I'm Michael. If you're wondering where Tiffany is, well, she's not here right now. At about this time, she should be on a boat in the middle of the Caribbean. So for all you Tiffany fans, don't worry. She's not gone forever, but she will be back for next episode. This week, though, we do have Vincent coming in for a fit tip, and I'll be doing Infudmation. So let's get things started by checking out what's new in fit news. So for the first bit of news, I want to talk about triathlons. Now, triathlons has recently risen in popularity here in Canada in the past few years. So if you're somebody that's new to triathlons and it's something you want to try out, I discovered a nice little page on CBC that gives you basic information about it. Now, it's not too in-depth. It provides general information about the different types of triathlons. It also provides a brief basic mention about the importance of nutrition for trying out a triathlon. So they talk about the food that you might want to eat during, before, and after to increase your performance. Like I said, it's not too detailed, it's not too in-depth, but it's a nice little basic page, but they do have links to other organizations related to triathlons where you can find more information about how to register, how to train, how to eat for a triathlon. So definitely, if it's something you want to try out, definitely something to check out on. Second bit of news I want to talk about involves the Wii. Now, it has been recently announced that there will be a new yoga-specific game for the Wii. It's designed by Dreamcatcher Games. It uses the Wii balance board as well, but it's more in-depth than the Wii Fit Yoga. It has more options and exercises, and you can also monitor your progress with a dynamic tracking system, plus set up a schedule. Another option that you have in the game is called the Yoga Guru. What it is a kind of like a personal trainer that gives you feedback and suggestions based on your progresses. And it also has more modes in the game, such as story mode, training mode, and a routine mode. The last bit of news I want to talk about involves Twist Conditioning. Now, Twist Conditioning is a sport and conditioning organization based in Canada. Last year they designed a workout called a Twist Smart Gym workout. And what's new about them is that I recently discovered that they have monthly videos based on that workout. So if you're somebody that wants to try out a new routine, something you can do at home, this is definitely you want to check out. It's very simple. It only uses a smart toner and a smart stick, and you can do all types of functional training exercises with it that can help build you stronger, faster, bigger, and smarter muscles. So this wraps up this week's Fit News, and we'll see you next time.
Hi, and on this week's Fit Tip, I'm going to be talking to you about warming up. So in a warm-up, what it actually does is that it pushes oxygen to your working muscles via your blood, and also what you're doing is that you're lubricating your joints with synovial fluid, so you are less likely to get hurt. Many of us has heard in the past on the news or in magazines that warm-up should include a light stretch. That's not necessarily true. There's no scientific evidence that tells us that stretching before any exercise will actually prevent injury. Moreover, what you are doing to your muscles is that you're decreasing their performance if you are lifting that day. Because if you think of muscle cells as Velcro, what you're doing when you're stretching is that you're stretching them out, because Velcro is strongest if you bind both pieces together completely. When you're stretching, you're actually stretching out that Velcro, and you're just allowing it to bind like 60 or 50% of the whole piece. So that's essentially what you're doing to your muscles when you're stretching before lifting. And so, what's a good warm-up? A good warm-up, everyone heard, it should take 5 to 10 minutes. That's true. On days that are hot, like summer's just around the corner, it may even take you 2 minutes to warm up. And on cold winter days, when you're just going into the gym, it may take you 10 minutes to warm up. A good sign that tells you that you're warmed up and ready for exercise is that you're about to sweat. So I hope that little tip helps you, and that's it for this week's Fit Tip.
On this week's information, I want to talk a little bit about how calories are calculated when you look at a nutrition label. Now, I get that question a lot. Some of my friends always ask me, how did they get that number, that total number of calories based on the information you get on the nutrition label? Well, it's actually pretty simple. I mean, everybody can do it as long as you know the energy value for those nutrients, okay? So the nutrients that you usually find in foods is either carbohydrates, fats, proteins, and if you have alcohol, the amount of alcohol that's in that food product. Once you know the amount of each, okay, usually it's measured in grams, you just have to do simple multiplication and then addition to figure out the total amount of calories. Now, 1 gram of carbohydrate is equivalent to 4 calories. 1 gram of protein is also equivalent to 4 calories. 1 gram of fat is equivalent to 9 calories, and 1 gram of alcohol is equivalent to 7 calories. So all you need to do is take all that information that you have here on your nutrition label, the total amount of grams for each nutrient, do the multiplication with their energy value, then add it all up and you'll get the total amount of calories for that serving. Now it's very simple as long as you know how much of each nutrient you're consuming. We have all that information in our show notes, so definitely check it out. And that wraps up for this week's information. So this wraps up this week's episode of KinFit. Please check back our show notes for all the useful information that we provided for you today. And if you have any ideas, suggestions, or questions you want to ask us, just email them to us at info@kinfit.tv. I'd like to thank Vincent for doing double duty today by doing fit tip and manning the camera. And for all you Tiffany fans, don't worry, she'll be back next episode. So remember, don't quit and stay fit.
Working muscles and lubricates all your joints so they're ready to do more vigorous exercises. So, and actually I didn't even go over my notes. I don't know what I'm talking about.